Hello, lovely people, and how are you all doing today? I trust that you're all doing perfect. Today we have 5 cards from Ask and It Is Given and 5 cards from Sacred Traveler. Messages from your angel. This is Marianne Baticha. Hee-haw! Okay. But first, we're gonna talk a little bit about tower moments. Tower moments are the obstacles that are on our journey that we call obstacles. But here's the thing. As I discussed previously this week, um, we already chose our paths. So, when tower moments occur in our life, it's technically your angels and your spirit guides and God making them happen for you, not to you. Why? Because when you signed up for the mission and for everything you wanted to learn on your journey and this lifetime on earth, uh, you already decided all the lessons you want to learn, all the things you want to do, and what you hope to achieve in this lifetime. So the thing is, your angels and your spirit guides and God and the universe, they know the plan. So they will do anything to make sure they will take you there. I wanted to share what happened to me, for me, sorry. See, because we're unconscious 95% of the day. So we need help from above, and that's why they're there every day. And on top of that, it takes time for us to be fully conscious again, including me. Okay? Okay, so the point is, I'm not gonna share it now, but I can tell you in like 2 words, every single thing I tried to do didn't work. Not didn't work, like weird things started happening. Like I had to shift houses, although I was in a new building, the newest in the area where I was, and no one had ever lived there. The internet wasn't working since day one, and then something huge happened, which is definitely not a coincidence. It was like a notice that I have to leave where I am. And then I moved to another house, and in that house, every 2 weeks, something huge was happening. Like literally, the ceiling in my kitchen extra room, it was falling down, and I adopted a cat. She died. Nobody dies, but it was for many reasons, like everything else. But those are all things that happen for us for many reasons. For example, the death of my cat, what I'm sure about is that it's because they wanted me to grieve. It's very important to understand that the grieving process is very important, and many other reasons as well, of course. It's always like that, it's miraculous. Okay, so yeah, this is in short. But yeah, there is no coincidences. The universe is always guiding you, and all these tower moments are for you, not to you. And believe it or not, you chose it. But the only thing we need to understand is that they will do anything to take you where you wanted to be. Okay? So just remember that. Okay? Okay. Now let's start with the first card we have from Ask and It Is Given. We are all co-creators within a diverse universe. Every physical being on your planet is your partner in co-creation, And if you would accept that and appreciate the diversity of beliefs and desires, all of you would have more expansive, satisfying, and fulfilling experiences. Okay, I will repeat it. We are all co-creators within a diverse universe. Every physical being on your planet is your partner in co-creation. And if you would accept that and appreciate the diversity of beliefs and desires, all of you would have more expansive, satisfying, and fulfilling experiences. Okay, so what I have to add here is we are literally all co-creating reality all together. And as I said 2 days ago, we each have a key of the puzzle. We all came for an individual mission and a mission collectively, which is to save the earth. Okay? And an individual mission. But we are all part of the puzzle. Okay? So we each have something to put in. Okay? Okay. Another thing, we are creating reality with our thoughts as a collective. We are one consciousness, all of us, together, with everything. With the birds, with the tree, with the whole planet. We are one collective, one consciousness. Whatever we are thinking about, we are creating. Even if we are thinking about it at home, we are creating it all together collectively. So, for example, if we're all in a state of fear, let's say 90% of the population is in a state of fear, this means we're gonna create fear or an earthquake. Again, everything happens for a reason, including everything, the good and the bad. But we have to raise our vibration all together because we are literally co-creating reality all together. Okay? Okay. The second point. But what about those innocent little babies? Even your babies are offering vibrations that the universe is matching. And like you, your little ones are influenced by the vibrations of those who surround them, but nevertheless, they are creating their own reality. And like you, long before their physical birth, they set into motion this life experience they are now living. Okay, again, even babies that are 1 month old, first of all, they chose everything just like us. They chose the whole plan. They chose their names, they chose their missions, they chose their parents, they chose everything. Everything, just like us. Believe me, it's true. Put your hands on your heart, close your eyes, and ask God, the universe, whoever you want. You are right. Ask with your heart, your soul, and you will know the truth. The first answer that pops, it will be the right answer. Not the mind, the heart. Okay? Okay. So the thing is, there is no wrong or right. There is no poor someone dying. First of all, no one dies. We are all eternal souls. Second, we chose every single thing in our life. Even our death date, which is not a death. If anything, it's a rebirth. Okay? You know what I believe? I believe that I don't know if I should say it, not should, but I mean, 1 second. Like, we get so upset when someone transitions from here. In my opinion, we should be happy for them. We should be sad for those who are getting born now. Okay, not now actually. Now we're a new earth and everything is perfect and I love, but you know what I mean. Okay? Okay. The third one. There is evolutionary value and my personal preferences. Do not underestimate the value of your preferences, for the evolution of your planet depends upon those of you on the leading edge of thought, continuing to fine-tune your desires, and the contrast or variety provides the perfect environment for the formation of your personal preferences. Exactly. Everything happens for a reason, even the contrast. The contrast is very important. What is contrast? Contrast is when, let's say, you move into a job, and in that job, for example, after a while, you realize that this is not the place you want to be. How will you know if you would want to be there or not if you didn't try it? How would you pick and choose what you want in life? And we're talking about all levels. The example about the job is an example in one area, but we're talking about everything, about your friends, your lovers, your everything, where you want to live, what you want to do in life, all of it. How would you know what you really, really, really want if you don't experience both? And on all levels and all areas. And at the end of the day, we are here on earth. One of the main reasons as well is to experience physical reality by enjoying it. Okay? Okay. Whatever I can imagine, the universe can deliver. Literally. If you have the ability to imagine it, or even to think about it, this universe has the ability and the resources to deliver it fully onto you, for it is like a well-stocked kitchen with every ingredient imaginable at your disposal. Disposal. Disposable. Okay, I will repeat it, because it's important. Whatever I can imagine, the universe can deliver. If you have the ability to imagine it or even to think about it, this universe has the ability and the resources to deliver it fully onto you, for it is like a well-stocked kitchen with every ingredient imaginable at your disposal. And it is very true. And you know that, each and every one of you. You can find a way to see that you know that. With anything that previously you thought is impossible and you did it. Whatever it is. Even if it's just buying a car, for example. But we're talking about like way more bigger things. It depends on your imagination. But that's why I'm here too. To expand your consciousness. Okay? Anything you can imagine, you can get. Anything. Like even talking to birds. But practice, practice, practice. Okay? Okay. To receive what I want, I must not push against unwanted. This is an expanding universe, and all things must be allowed. In other words, for you to understand and experience what you desire, you must understand that which you do not desire. For in order to be able to choose and focus, both must be present and understood. That's exactly, again, contrast. So why do we have unwanted things? It's just for the contrast. It's for you to experience the thing and then decide, do I want this? Do I not want it? You throw it in its bucket. It's very important. How else would you know what you really wanted? Other than a million other reasons. But the main reason here is, how else would you know? You have to experience things to know. Okay, now let's move to the Sacred Traveler. Messages from your angels. Whenever you see this, it's for you. Time is an illusion, it's man-made. You are energy. Energy is fluid, always in motion. Okay? The first one we have is first light, beginning a new cycle. Okay. Card meaning. A new day has begun in your life. You are at the beginning of a new cycle. It's time to release the old and start again. Wipe the slate clean. Although it's often difficult to release familiar routines, situations, or relationships that no longer empower you, it's now time to set your sights on the future and let go of the past. The sacred traveler wants you to know. The traveler faces east towards the sunrise and affirms that a new day and a new cycle has begun. New beginnings are often fraught with the unknown. Yet, the sacred traveler has observed on the extended journey that life goes in a cycle. In the cycle of life, the plants die in the autumn, so there can be new birth in the spring. The sun rises and the sun sets. It's the universal dance of death and rebirth. There's a time to end and begin. In your life, it's the close of one cycle and the beginning of another. Face fear about the unknown and be willing to begin anew. You will succeed. Okay, this is exactly what's happening and what the quarantine story is all about. It's your rebirth. 2 notifications, confirmations from your angels, God, spirit guides. Okay. The thing is, right now we all have the choice to get our rebirth, and the universe is doing everything in its power to guide you there. But the most important is they know how fearful we are of change, so they made us stop. And many other reasons. We all needed it. Okay? Okay. So, right now, the best thing to do is to have faith, do the work, and remember that everything is happening always for you, not to you. Okay? And it's your chance now to have your rebirth. Okay? Okay. The second one. Distant thunder. Clear the air. Okay. Card meaning. Dramatic purification, renewal, and healing are occurring on many levels. Don't be concerned if there is chaos in your life. In this instant, it is good. It is shaking things up so you don't become stagnant. If your auric field or your personal space is cluttered, it's difficult for exciting new experiences and opportunities to come into your life. It's time to clear out clutter, release the old, discarded, and unused. Clear the air and release situations and people who don't empower you. Purify the dross out of your life in order for renewal to occur. The old needs to make way for the new. The sacred traveler wants you to know. On the distant horizon, a storm is brewing. Great shards of lightning are thunderbolting to the earth from the heavens. It can feel chaotic, but it heralds a time of renewal. The thunderstorms clears the dust out of the air and re-energizes the earth. Be open to change. It's all good, even if it doesn't seem like it. New energy is flooding your energy field. Examine your life and see if there is anything that needs to be cleared, renewed, or released. Now is the time. Renewal and even rebirth is at hand. Okay, it's very clear. And again, they're repeating the same as the one before. Okay, so yeah, We all need a life review. Thank you. We need a life review. You really don't want to end up at 70 looking back at your life and regretting everything just because you didn't stop and reflect. Even if you love your life now, just do your life review, okay? And so that you will have peace of mind. Okay? Okay. And we have to heal our inner child, all of us. All of us. All of us. Inner child work is very important. I'm receiving thoughts now, that's why I spoke. Okay. Begin now. Take your first step. Card meaning. Every journey starts with the first step. There is no moment better than the present one to begin. You might not feel ready, but nevertheless, it's now time to start. A new cycle is beginning. Wipe the slate clean and get going. Release familiar routines, stagnant situations, or challenging relationships that no longer support you or empower you. You are at the end of an old cycle and beginning a new and exciting one. Set your sails for a new horizon. It's all like the same cards, but in different meanings. Do you see the synchronicity and the alignment? The sacred traveler wants you to know there are times when the traveler needs to separate from family, friends, and acquaintances to enter new places within himself or herself. Sometimes the traveler must go beyond what is familiar in order to be open to transformation and change. Thus, the journey brings a heightened sense of awareness and ignites mindfulness. Sometimes it can feel difficult to take that first step, but unless you do, you'll never know the joy and fulfillment that awaits you. Do it now. In the words of Lao Tzu, a journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. Okay. They're repeating again and again. It must be very important for everybody watching or receiving that in the future. And remember, the universe works in miraculous ways. If this pops out in your recommended, and we don't know each other in this lifetime, but we definitely know each other, it will be exactly for you. There are no coincidences. Zero coincidence in life. Zero. Okay? Okay. And you will always receive it at the right time. Believe me when I say that. Okay. So the only thing here I will add is, again, healing the past, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, healing your inner child wounds, grounding yourself, drinking a lot of water, that's it. And yes, we cannot do the work if we're surrounded by people. We have to be alone for a while. Okay? Okay. Okay. Overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. Card meaning. There may be a blockage in your life or one ahead. However, you absolutely have all the inner resources you need, not just to overcome the difficulty, but also to thrive as a result. No matter what the obstacle is, you are amassing your inner strength to step beyond it. If there is a dream that you desire that has eluded you, know that you have all the inner skills to move beyond any blockages preventing you from achieving this goal. Use any obstacle as a stepping stone to great achievements and success in your life. The sacred traveler wants you to know When the traveler encounters an obstacle on the path, the traveler understands that there are many ways to go beyond it. All you need is within you now. All the assets that you require to overcome this challenge are available to you. If you are blocked on one path, find another. This is a powerful time of developing your inner strength and fortitude. When you look back, you'll find that many inner gifts developed during this time. Yes. How many times you changed paths and you learned so much because of that? But at the beginning, we didn't understand why it's all happening for us, not to us. Other than it made us stronger. Okay. Also, here, I'm gonna add, you have everything inside of you. And I am literally telling you what you need to do and how to do it. But if you are not able to do the healing process on your own, my email is down. If you have a dream, my email is down. And the bigger the challenge, the better. I love it. Okay? It's not even a challenge. Okay? Just kidding. The last one we have for today. Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. Yeah. Okay. Card meaning. These gates of triumph are waiting to open deep and wide for you. Inner and outer success is coming your way. Thriving is a state of mind. Accept that you can reach any goal you desire, and even more victories will expand in your life. The more you feel it, the more love, prosperity, fame, and fortune will pour into your life. I will repeat. Thriving is a state of mind. Accept that you can reach any goal you desire, and even more victories will expand in your life. The more you feel it, the more love, prosperity, fame, and fortune will pour into your life. The sacred traveler wants you to know. Arriving in a foreign hamlet, wreaths of flowers are placed around the sacred traveler's shoulder. The townspeople celebrate and honor the traveler. The village elders know the challenges faced and overcome and are welcoming with open arms. If a situation knocks you over, get up and brush yourself off and discover what you learned. You aren't a failure if you fall down, only if you stay down. So keep going and believe in yourself. This is what true success is. Acknowledge your accomplishments in life. They are more than you imagine. Victory, good fortune, and triumph are at hand. I agree completely. Nobody fails. For me, the only failure is when we stop, when we settle. If we have a dream. If we're happy, I'm happy for you. It's real. But if we tried once and twice and 3 times and then we stopped because we considered that we failed, this is failure. But it's not failure, because for you to reach, how are you going to enjoy your achievement and be fulfilled if you got it right now? Let's say that right now I have a dream to become a singer, and tomorrow morning I wake up as the most famous singer in the world. Where's the fun in that? What am I gonna do for the rest of my life? Just write songs and sing? We have to be able to enjoy the journey. We have to understand that it's a journey, not a destination. And we have to know that everything is happening according to what we chose before we came, for many, many reasons. Okay? And we have to learn not to give up at all, no matter how many times we think we failed, but we didn't in reality. Okay? So this is it for today. Take care, everyone. Love to all, and I'll see you tomorrow. I might shoot another video, but another topic. So stay tuned. Bye.